All right, this is a video of a 2001 Nissan Xterra SE. This is the driver's side rear door, testing the window regulator and motor speed. I just installed a brand new motor and regulator combination, and I installed it without the window seal. The seal is not in here. I'm kind of suspecting that there's resistance. I wanted to test the up and down speed to see if those run channels, the window molding, weather stripping is causing a delay in the speed due to resistance, and I don't think that's the case. So it's still not, it's still faster down. Up is not hugely fast, but it's better than it was when it was stopping.
It's still taking quite a long time.
Now put the window molding in there, and with a little bit of a very, very special grease that I found from Honda, and we'll see if this slows this motor operation down at all. Okay, here's the Honda grease that I'm actually going to use inside this window channel, a run channel, a window glass run channel. Trying to see if we can improve the longevity and the speed at which the windows go up and down. I've just done a test to see how fast they go up with no window molding, with this window molding completely gone. And it was about 2.15 seconds, I believe it was. And I'm gonna put this grease in here and see if I get about the same amount of time to roll the window up with the molding back in place with this grease in it. These motors get slowed down significantly. Some of them even stop. Mine stopped going up at all. So when I put in a new window regulator with the molding in, with no grease, and it wasn't significantly faster, it didn't stop, but I'm going to see if I can improve the performance by using this grease. Okay, so this is now after I've added just a very, very tiny amount of grease at the very bottom side of this seal, literally only from the point at which you can't see the glass, you can't see the seal from about this level down on both sides, and the tiniest amount just on the edges of the inside of that seal where the glass rides. I didn't do anything up here, I didn't do anything in here, and the motor still got a couple of spots. Down is normal, quick. Up, it's a little bit slow, and then it speeds up as it gets to the top. I'm gonna actually
put a little bit more, take the window out.
Again, put a little bit more grease along the whole thing, just the tiniest amount, because this is actually as good as it looks. It's a little hard, so it's hard to say where all the friction points are. The reason I did it down here only in below the frame level and below is it looked like that was the tightest on the window, and it also was the slowest. Once the window got up about 4 or 5 inches, then it was starting to speed up. So I don't think this, people have said a little goes a long way, but I don't think that's going to go as far as we would hope. So I'm gonna do this again. I thought it interesting to note as well, after I pulled the glass out, there's a grease mark already just from the tiniest amount that I put on the inside of that seal, and it does look like it's spreading at least, up to 3/4 up the length of the glass. This is after applying the grease inside this channel. I didn't put much on there, and I have now recorded the amount of time that it takes to roll this window up with a fully greased window channel versus without having the window molding in there,
Or the actual run channel in there at all.
It was 2.15 seconds after several attempts without the run channel at all, and with the run channel in, it was about 2.85 ungreased, and with it greased, it's about 2.3 seconds. So This is what the operation should look like with a good run channel, some silicone grease, very small amount in the window, and a new regulator motor. Still slower than I'd like, but I don't think Nissan's motors are very good. Which, by the way, this is an aftermarket window regulator motor, so I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. Something else that's kind of interesting. Normally this driver's side was way slower. I just installed a new regulator and motor and greased the run channels. And if you can see the window over here on that side used to roll up much faster than this one. And I've just done all the work on this one. So I'm actually pretty pleased with this now that I wasn't pleased with it at first, but now I'm a little happier with it. So here's an interesting test. With both of these windows at the bottom, now the driver's side beats the other one up. Interesting. So now I need to go grease that one and see if they come up with it without replacing the regulator and see if they raise at the same speed. This is after cleaning the passenger side rear and replacing the driver's side rear. Driver's side is still faster. I did notice a little bit more drying out and cracking on the window run channel on the passenger side, but I'll install the new regulator into that window and see if that actually speeds up the whole process or not. And we'll find out for sure if it's really related to the run channels or the regulator motors.